Problematic Pub Podcast.
Problematic Pub Podcast.
Problematic Pub Podcast. The lunatics won't get much.
Problematic Pub Podcast.
Problematic Pub Podcast. Problematic Pub Podcast. Get out of pub.
You think it's funny? Come here and smack you in the mouth.
Just letting everybody know we on Patreon. It's just £3 a month and it helps us keep this going. All the money we earn goes back into the podcast. We'll do some travel specials. We've got a lot of things we want to do. For just £3 a month, you are helping us tremendously. What do they get for the £3, Simon?
So for £3 a month, you're going to get early access to all our public episodes without any of the adverts in. You're going to get an extra episode every week, which is a Patreon, the dodgy stuff we have to hide behind the paywall. You're also going to get access to our entire back catalogue of every Patreon episode we've done since day one. You're also going to get early access to tickets to anything we're doing. That includes the Comedy Club in Pontardawe and any of the live tours. That's everything you get.
You find us on patreon.com/problematicpub. Thank you very much.
Welcome to the Problematic Pub Podcast with myself, Simon Emanuel, this man here.
What's that for?
Who we got on today, Sandro?
We
boy?
got Rob Mulholland. Sorry.
Welcome to the podcast, Rob.
We're like going through chapters and stuff.
I don't like it when mummy and daddy fight.
So at the top of the podcast, we give guests about 30 seconds to say a bit about themselves, and then we'll move on to more mental stuff like last time you shit yourself and stuff like that.
Brilliant, yeah.
What are you on about, Rob? Obviously, I think a lot of our viewers are going to know you from your podcast.
Yeah, Dead Men Talking. We've had Sandro on. It was a fucking classic episode. Sandro came on and surprisingly just talked shit the entire time. You know, but yeah, host the Dead Men Talking podcast with a big fat cunt who loves coats.
He's been on the other day as well.
Yeah, he's been on the other day. Stand-up comedian for about nearly 15 years now. I'm on tour at the moment. Stand-up specials on YouTube, all that sort of stuff. The last time I shat myself, I think, was at the Edinburgh Festival. I don't shit myself much now. I've stopped drinking.
Do you shit in your dungarees, your lemon jumper, or?
Yeah. I shit myself. I think last. It might be. I think I shit myself just before a rap battle. Literally, as they called my name to the stage for a rap battle. So I was doing comedians rap battles against my best mate Sam Gore.
Yeah.
And it's like late night at Edinburgh, and I was a real piss can at this point.
Yeah.
I'd just been living off whiskey and Jägermeister. That was my entire diet.
Oh, Jesus.
So like they call my name and they're like, Sam's already up there on stage, so we're about to get going. I've been rehearsing this thing in my head. It's my mate. I want to fucking destroy him. So I'm just going. And they go, please welcome to the stage. And this all happens in like slow motion. But in my head I go, please welcome to the stage. I go, oh, best have a little fart before I go on. Don't want to be going up there gassy. It's the worst thing you want to do. Right. I have my little fart and immediately I'm like, oh no. But luckily, right, because I'd just been living off that diet, it wasn't solid. It was like a Jägermeister pate is the consistency I would describe it as. And it just coated the inside of my cheeks. I had to make a decision in that moment because I did that and then they went, Rob Mulholland. And I was like, well, I guess I'm doing a rap battle with shit in my ass. And I just walked on stage and in my head I was like, if anyone finds out you've shit yourself, that is an automatic loss.
It's not cool, is it?
You don't even need to rhyme it.
No.
If you find out your opponent's pooed yourself, you lose. So I finished up the battle, I won, and then I came on stage and people were trying to high five me and stuff, and I was like, 2 minutes.
Just gonna give you the smell. Back up.
They're trying to high five you. You just took some toilet paper, put it in her hand, and go, all right there, boy.
I had to full on flush the keks.
You were known as people say about you when you was drunk, you were like a legendary drinker on the circuit, you know?
Yeah.
You get blackout drunk, don't you?
Define legendary.
Yeah.
I feel like your level of legendary is different to other people's.
I was a nuisance, man.
You just get blackout drunk.
You're also a very large, loud man like me as well. Yeah. Right? So I would get blackout drunk all the time, and just cause chaos. I get bored, and I just feel like, I'd just make shit happen. That was always my thing. I I was like, right, nothing's happened for 10 minutes. Right, I'm going to do a shot and see what happens. And then just like constantly escalate everything.
So we had a party for him the other day for his 40th in Avondale. So all comedians down. It was like about fucking 30 of us.
It was mad, mate. So basically what happened, every pro comedian in South Wales was there, which meant at some point on that night, some shit open mic was headlining.
But then I decided, I was enjoying myself. I just, like, for some reason, decided to climb on the bar on my top, jumping on people from the bar.
And you're jumping over the chairs and stuff when you're like,
There's no need for it.
Once I was trying to sing karaoke. It's fine. I think I'm up doing karaoke doing Shaggy, wasn't me, and you're fucking jumping over the bar like.
That's it, but like, I think you're the same as me. I was always in pursuit of that legendary night. I was like, no matter the night, I was always trying to make it into that one that you talk about forever.
Yeah.
And like, but the thing is, like, living through those stories is shit. Yeah. So like, it's afterwards you go, fuck it, that was mental. But at the time, they're always bad.
What do you learn as you get older? It's nice to be part of them nights, but be a spectator.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
I was never a passenger, baby. Like, if some shit's happening, I'm pressing the pedal to the metal.
I'm the same, but as you get older, you learn, right, step back now. Let somebody else be a fucking...
I did eventually learn that, but I had to learn it by completely stopping drinking because my attempts at moderation were fucking pathetic.
You could go for a couple of beers.
Mate, nah. Like, and I would convince myself, I'd be like, right, it's got out of hand too many times recently. No more whiskey. It's whiskey that's the problem. Right? I'll just drink beer and then I won't get as fucked up. But then I'd drink 4 or 5 pints and get a bit gassy and I'd be a bit pissed and I'd go, fuck it. And then I'd get on the whiskey. You know,
once you're on the train, you're on the train.
Sober me, very well behaved. I'm disciplined. But once I've had 3 pints, I get naughty.
I was that mentality of fuck, I see what happens. I was like that with like pills and stuff when I was younger. And I remember that the moment I knew I had to fucking chill was like I started like it was a day after, and I was still fucking up from the night, and I was overthinking. I walked past someone that I knew, right, and I go afternoon like that, and then I looked at my clock and it was 12 o'clock dead on, and I panicked. I'm like, oh no, it's not afternoon, and I considered going back to noon him. Sorry, you can't chase
currently noon.
But you can't chase someone through a park to noon them because by the time you get there, it's probably 1 minute past anyway.
No. Also,
like?
I would say if someone says afternoon to you and you go, it's fucking noon, you're being a cunt. Like, that is needlessly pedantic. Like, also, if it's a second after, you are in afternoon. So I think on a technicality, you're fine, mate. I wouldn't worry about it. I think
I've been losing sleep for years.
I just want to put you at ease, mate. But no, I was the same. I wasn't necessarily like my problem was I wasn't just an alky. I was addicted to like basically like sensation, just anything extreme, anything that felt like fucking being alive. So I would get pissed and get on the sniff and go gambling and try and fuck someone and just everything at once. It was like
it just go crazy. I think once you go in the spirits, you fucking game over.
And you know what happens when you seek that as well? You start hanging around with more mental people because you love the carnage.
My mates were all mental enough. It was all it was all my comedian mates in Manchester. I used to live above a pub with one of my comedian mates, Tony Basnett, and
about a pub as well.
His ex-missus was a landlady, so and she would like take in comedians as waifs and strays, and we'd sort of like. So I had a mattress on the floor, and my curtain was just a bit of cloth pinned to the wall, and I would drink a bottle of whiskey every day. And like
was you working as well that time? Or?
I was just a comic, mate, but I was just dead poor. So it's like when I was
surviving.
I was surviving. I was doing enough paid work to keep me in whiskey. But like I was fucking broke.
You wasn't buying new clothes?
No, head to toe in Primark. Like charity shop gear.
That pinned up curtain was also his nightdress.
Once you get that, you put it back on.
There was a time when I moved house on the bus. Like that's how little stuff I owned. I had nothing. I owned nothing. Right.
And overhead as well, not even underneath.
Rob, guess where my new flat is? Guess where my new flat is?
Here?
Not above the local pub.
Amazing. It's such a bad move, man. Living in the pub meant that the booze never ran out. And like, also, the party would come to me because like all the comics would just come hang out. We'd have a lock-in every night. Also, the problem is like drinks are now well cheap because I'd go buy a bottle of whiskey, stash it upstairs. I'd walk upstairs, make myself whiskey and coke, walk into the pub.
So his landlady, see, they done you a favour, let you live in the pub, and you still took your own fucking drink in.
Yeah.
Scumbag! Yeah, I didn't mind taking you in, but the deal is go buy for drinks pub.
Yeah, sound, yeah.
Do you know they said the demise of pubs was down to the cheap alcohol in supermarkets?
No,
It wasn't.
There is no drinks offer I wouldn't have taken the piss out of. There was like 3 separate comedy events that no longer have open bars because of me. So, I was stood with Bandit once where they were like, right, look, it's free drinks, but no one take the piss. And me and him looked at each other and went, we're about to take the piss.
Yeah. We done a gig the other day, and one of the comedians like, fucking, there's 50% off. There's all the comedians 50% off, and this guy just started taking the piss already, buying loads of drinks, telling people, go up and say you're a comedian. Like, that's
too far.
That's getting taken off us now. When the gig happens, fucking pissed everybody off.
Spread it about. It's just that what they think is, an amount of drinks for one person. I disagreed. I wasn't dishing it out to other people.
But when it was good to Edinburgh Festival years ago, and there's a free bar somewhere, you'd be going to that event.
Oh yeah,
Even if you had spots, like, I'll fucking them off. I'm going to the free fucking Dave party.
Yeah, I went to some parties full of cunts for free warm white wine. It was just not worth it, man. Just full of fucking assholes, right? Because those parties at Edinburgh, right? What I realised very early on when I went to Edinburgh, it took me like a few weeks in my first one, but I realised the word party means different things depending on your social class.
Right.
Like the thing is, in comedy, it's kind of split between the upper middle class poshos and everyone else. Like they party like they're at a private school, right? So they all network. They mingle. Everyone's in a pocket. How's your show going?
Someone's fucking a pig.
If only, mate, that would have been a party.
Rob started off. Where's the pig? Go on, I'll suck it off. They got like a posh buffet with a pig's head. Rob's like, no, I thought it was a party. Where's the apple? He's fucking throws
But like I think that's the thing. I don't party like that. I didn't know how to mingle. I don't know how you do that. I don't know how it works.
I hate it.
When someone says a party to me, I'm turning up hammered and I'm gonna fucking get. We're gonna get on it. So I would turn
loud music for start.
I would turn up at these events like where, and everyone was just like, ugh. I only burnt bridges at those parties. Like I only harmed my career. Like everyone else is like getting themselves a sitcom deal, and I was like, my first Edinburgh, I was so drunk and there were so many cunts, and I just kept telling them to fuck off directly to their face. I'd be in like an industry bar where it's all like TV producers. I said to one guy, right, he's like there in red chinos, and he was just being like, being dead boring. I went, look, mate, can you fuck off back to whatever regatta you've come from? And like he looked dead like shocked and wandered off, and I went, fucking prick. And my mate went, he is like a talent booker for Channel 4. And I was like, well, I guess the TV career's not happening then.
That's my problem. I went up there a few years ago, was that I go there. I met a few good boys up there from Essex, them kind of working class lads.
I met loads of class people.
So then what happened in the day, I go for a few pieces a day, and I'd meet someone in a pub who I liked, it was a good laugh forever, and I'd say, do you want to come to the Loft Bar, because it's cheaper drinks? And I would take a random member of the public with me drinking, and you see people come over like that, and they're like, who's he with? And they're like, all right, I was going right, and I was like, who's this? So I said, it's my Dave. So they're like, so what's, they're trying to work out, is he a producer?
Because in these industry bars, they all assume everyone's important.
And the next day, they're like, who's the guy you brought there? I saw, he's just a guy I met in the pub. He's like, why are you bringing him there? I saw because the drink's cheaper. They couldn't get in their head that I want to hang around with a normal fucking person.
I was in there.
They're like, I don't understand why you do that.
They were in there for their career. I was in there for my drinking problem. Like, we are not the same.
I was there.
It's like this bar is open till 4 a.m. That's why I'm here.
I saw Phil Cooper once, first Edinburgh, and we have a group of people. He's fucking hammered. Right? He's just been sick in a draw in the library bar. Right? He's fucking spooned it.
Classic sick place.
He turned round and he said to this guy. He looks at this guy and he goes, "You look like the murderer from 24." And this guy sort of walks away, and someone goes, "You know, that was fucking Steve Bennett from Chortle, right?"
That's funny.
And in an instant,
he does look like a murderer.
In an instant, he turned round and Eva Vidal's walked in, right? And he turned round. He goes, "Hey!" Wednesday, eve of a deal.
That's when they say the next day, you're like, oh.
Yeah, fucking funny, man. I hate it up in Edinburgh, man. I can't. I'll go to Edinburgh to have a drink with him, and that's it.
I have a very love-hate relationship with the Fringe.
There's good people up there as well.
There is loads of good people, and there's loads of like amazing people doing really cool things. It's like inspiring, it's fun. The couple of months I had there where I was single and drinking are two of the most fun months of my entire life. I felt like a fucking rock star. But also, like, I think I'm done with it. I'm an old man now. I'm like, my drinking days are over. I've settled down. And like, I went last year, and like, it was on all, by all measures a good Fringe. I made money.
You got a full month as well, did you?
Yeah, well, I won't be doing any more because I came home knackered, and I was like, I just run my festival Dead Meat, and it was like a week before it, so I hadn't thought about the Fringe at all. So I'm like working on this festival. It happens. I have 5 days to sort out a whole Fringe run basically, and I get up there and work the 1 month doing 5 shows a day in this fucking dingy cave. It's minging. And at the end of the month, I was like, I'm staying in student halls. I'm kind of done with it.
Thing is, because you got a baby away and stuff now, it's a hard sell to your missus, isn't it?
100%.
You used to don't mind the kid in the summer holidays. I'm going on the piss or going up to Edinburgh.
I'm going to Edinburgh to lose money.
They'd rather say, well, we're going on a fucking holiday then or something.
Yeah, no, it's
and
not
with the internet, you can do your own thing anyway.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
The landscape's changed. You don't fucking need Edinburgh. Like.
None of my fans were up there. Like, I kept asking audiences, and it made me bummed out. I kept going, who listens to Dead Men? And like, one guy, maybe. So like, this August, I'm here, and I'm in fucking Wigan or wherever, and I'm having a great time.
Mate, for years,
normal people can't go to the Fringe anymore, so it's fucking boring.
For years, mate, I fucking swept up gigs in August. I don't go to the Fringe. No cunts available. I'm fucking doing gigs I'm not supposed to be doing.
That does always happen. Watch out, if you're going to comedy in August, it's likely the lineup's going to be shit. You're going to get cunts like him filling in for actual comedians.
He's not the classic one comedian like overselling himself. He's like, I shouldn't be out today.
I'm way too shit for this.
All them cunts in Edinburgh, like,
I'm in a fucking open mic in Carmarthen Thursday night. What are you tomorrow? Headlining a comedy store.
No, it is funny though. It is good. But again, I think it's good for a work in progress run.
Yeah, like
in a free Fringe or something, just do 30 days and bang
it is great for building a show. The show I'm doing on tour now, I worked out most of it at Edinburgh last year, and I went on with not much stuff because you're just doing it every day. So you're working.
Yeah. And
but I will
time.
I will just do like a run of shows in Manchester or something. Make my life fucking easy. Why am I fucking moving into halls for a month when I can just pop up the road, and go to a little pub?
And the thing is, right, I don't want to kid myself either. This whole idea to go to Edinburgh to fucking test the show.
I'll make a start.
Mate, I haven't fucking wrote a new joke in 17 years. I've had the same fucking 20 since I started getting paid.
Honesty is two part of this podcast.
I won't go to Edinburgh, but I'm a lazy hack. I can't be arsed. I'm not going to work on my act. Fuck you.
If I'm ever up against an extra 5 minutes, I'll just steal your jokes. I don't care, mate.
His life is bad.
That's how desperate I am, mate.
When I went up there, I was just doing my show every night, and I do a couple of spots here and there, and people are like, what spots you doing? And I was like, I just been in the pub. Like, I can't be. The thing is, when you on the just for people who don't know about Edinburgh, they're not nice gigs.
No, never.
You will never get.
Some of them are, most of them are shit.
Most of them are shit. Like the spots, I mean, if you don't jump on spots, a lot of them they just fucking.
The little Smash one was nice with the Essex boys in their venue.
They were nice. Yeah, there is nice ones.
You do get some good shows, but you do get a lot of shows where it's 15 people, 4 of them are German, and the rest are dead posh old people. It's just posh old people. I got so sick of playing posh 60-year-olds looking down the nose at me because I'm saying cunt over and over again.
I was on a train because my sister's from Musselburgh to Edinburgh, and there's these old people on there like proper matching raincoats. It's like Skechers, the school. Like,
it's the most Skechers heavy month anywhere.
With glasses on the ribbon.
So like a teacher on a school trip. With the whitest trains we've ever seen.
And they went so they kind of talking to them randomly, and they said, I'm doing comedy there. So what's your show? And they got this big thing out, and they had a graph with them Yeah, we see about 6-7 shows a day. We do from theatre to comedy, and they've taken them. I'm like, you boring bunch of cunts.
What the fuck are they? The FBI?
You know, they had a graph and they mapped out their week in Edinburgh. It's probably cost them about $5,000.
Yeah, and I always see those people in my audience about 5 minutes in realising they fucked up. Like, oh, this isn't very highbrow. One of my favourite shows at Edinburgh was a real stinker at the start, right? So like, my audience was like, this was a couple of shows ago. So this one's on YouTube. There was one called Too Big to Fail. I was doing that show, and there was about 15 to 20 pensioners in, right?
Yeah.
They've all come in as a group, clearly, and they're all having a really bad time.
Yeah.
Right. There's about 20, maybe 30 other people, and it's
your
just
stuff's not
tense.
pension friendly.
No. I am not what they were looking for. But it was a free show, so they've just taken a punt and they've lost the gamble.
Right, yeah.
But after about 15 minutes, right, the atmosphere is just weird because everyone else is tense because these people are hating it. I just went, look, right, I know this has been shit so far, right?
Yeah.
I've been here.
Yeah,
I know this hasn't been good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have an amnesty.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn around and face the back wall, and I'm going to count to 10. And when I turn back around, everyone who's still here is who the show's going to be. Right?
Yeah.
So I went, right, here we go. I turned around, I went 1, and I heard loads of chairs squeaking. Immediately.
Did you?
Immediately. I turned around, all the pensioners were gone.
Yeah.
We picked, like, the whole audience was like, "Way!" And we had a great show. About 20 people.
I would love it, man, if there was one pensioner left just because they got a dodgy hip and they couldn't get out in time. And they just said it, for fuck's sake.
Still going.
10 seconds is long enough.
I made it a very slow 10 count. I really slowed it down. I was making sure they were getting out.
When I did it, I had an argument with the woman, because this Hungarian woman, that she was arguing that I was Bulgarian, my accent.
Right.
And
You kind of look Bulgarian.
Yeah, but
I get it.
but-
You look like Uncle Bulgaria specifically.
He looks like a random Premier League player that came from Bulgaria in the 90s and he sent the midfield for Bolton or something.
Bristow Bolakov over here.
And I still play in the lower leagues for 50 quid a game cash.
Someone called him Carlos Valderrama the other day. That was a fucking brilliant one.
Good reference.
So good. Like, that's
If he was sniffing gravy granules instead of the coke. So you got an argument with her. So would you just not drop it that you were Bulgarian?
Yeah, but I couldn't understand her and she couldn't understand me. And we was going back and forth arguing.
Yeah, if English is a second language, you're a difficult man to listen to. You know?
Yeah.
It's my first language and I struggle.
My first Edinburgh Fringe, I went up like the compilation show, and it was before Larry Dean had made it like big, and he asked me to do a spot at his gig. I swear to God, he was in a fucking cloakroom, right? Where you could only have 20 people in. When he brought me on stage, he had to leave the room because there wasn't enough room for both of us. Like,
I can believe that.
There's too smaller, isn't it?
Yeah, it's why it was in the Three Sisters, I think.
Oh, the 3 room, is it?
Yeah,
That was fucking stupid. It literally was a cupboard when I first started going to the Fringe. And then they were like, now there's a new venue. And I was like, where? And then I saw it and I pissed myself. I was like, that's
Is it that
stupid.
small then?
Yeah, so my first Fringe I did the Three Sisters, I did a yurt in the
Good venue,
courtyard.
that is all.
Yeah, and the yurt was great. So I signed up to do it again the year afterwards, and they were like, the yurt had fallen down on someone's head. Right, so basically I was doing this yurt one day, and we got this guest spot on, this promoter, right, and because my mate who was doing this compilation show wanted this promoter to see us.
Yeah.
This promoter was a prick and his gigs were shit, so I didn't care.
Yeah.
But he goes on anyways at the start of the show and he's fucking dying on his ass, this guy, right?
Yeah.
He's really stinking out this room. And after about 5-10 minutes, one of the big beams, massive heavy wooden beams holding up the yurt, fell down. It sort of collapsed a bit. It was really bad. Hit a woman in the face.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, it was really bad. She's like...
Did he carry on?
Mate. So she's like bleeding a bit and he's like stunned. She's like a bit concussed. I go over to her and I'm like, looking after, we're all like, so he's just carrying on. Mate, he's trying he was trying to do crowd work. Right?
Was that beam heavy, love? Yeah.
Whilst this fucking thing's going on, right? We get her outside. I go out with her and I'm checking on her. I'm like, do you need an ambulance or whatever? She's like, I don't think so. I think I'm all right. She goes, I'm just a bit dizzy. Can you get my boyfriend for me? And I was like, has he not come out with you? And she goes, oh, he hasn't finished his set yet.
What the
He overran.
No way.
He overran.
He did an extra 7 minutes. He did 17. He was meant to do 10. His missus is concussed, and he did 17.
Fucking
Isn't that
hell.
mental? Isn't that psychotic?
That is
Doesn't
so-
that show you the sort of psychos you get in comedy?
That is fucking insane.
Yeah.
But then you might have thought,
The venue got shut down.
The missus, like, that's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe he just made peace with it. Maybe he thought she was dead and he
Yeah.
thought, well, fuck it. This is my life.
Yeah.
I'll carry on.
I'm more interested to get the gigs off this promoter. And if he can see me do well in this situation, he'll book me for anything. If he can see me when I don't care about death in the audience.
The promoter's the fucking guy on stage. That's the promoter.
Fuck off.
He's the promoter. So he wasn't even trying to get a gig out of it. He's just having a fun time on stage in a year.
That is
There wasn't even any career benefit to it. It was fucking mental. So they got rid of the year, and the next year, right? So I was like, they were like, don't worry, we're going to upgrade it. It's going to be even better. And I was like, sick, right? I'll do another show there. I turned up, and they got 2 gazebos they'd gaffer taped together, and I was like, this is not better. There was no floor, so it would flood every day when it rained. So there'd just be like an inch of water where the cables were flooding through. The walls weren't strong enough, so like the courtyard of the Three Sisters in Edinburgh is where people just get shit faced.
Yeah. So the atmosphere,
Yeah, it's a great atmosphere. So in the year, because it had these thick felt walls, you'd get the music coming through, but really softly. It was just like this.
Yeah.
And it was quite a nice environment in there.
You can deal with that, yeah.
When it's just a thin bit of canvas, you're just hearing the whole song.
Yeah.
And like people would fall through the walls of the tent regularly. They'd try and lean on it. Like there was literally like this sounds like I'm hamming it up. Genuinely, when my mate Sam was on stage, a couple fell through the wall of the tent. One of them was fingering the other one, and they came through the wall of the tent into the gig.
That's fucking class.
Just fingered her through the tent.
That's
With
a good
that-
fingering.
Yeah.
If you're going through walls, that's a strong
This is it, man.
fingering.
Kool-Aid man fingering.
If
Just
she
like,
didn't come, there's something wrong with her.
mate,
You're picking her fucking nose in time, that's out of it.
it was such a mental fucking thing.
No,
man.
that's the thing, but then this is like funny now to look back on, but at the time...
Puts hairs on your chest.
But at the time, you're like, oh, this is just
Oh, it was
fucking-
so like.
And it cost you a fortune.
Yeah, after the one where someone like when those fell through the tent, me and Sam afterwards were like, we don't want to do this anymore. This is fucking brutal.
And it's not even like you can go like and chill out, like because they just go back and like in student accommodation or small
Yeah,
beds.
fucking
like,
sucks.
And
Yeah.
you're losing the money and someone else is getting fingered. How's that fair? That's not right, is it?
Don't you worry, mate. I did plenty of fingering. I really got my quota in. Don't you worry. I came on with wrinkly fingers like I've been in the bath too long. I was like,
You look like the murderer from 24. Write a review now, you can.
He's got a fucking brace on him, like. do you ever only fucking know if like reviewers heavy shits themselves? Do you ever bothered about them when you're on?
well, the reviews are like I had to learn to not give a fuck because they.
Fucking.
I don't know if I've ever got above a 3-star review. Like reviewers do not enjoy what I do. People do, but like reviewers are all like very middle class, frustrated theatre critics, and they want you to do a play,
Mate,
whereas I just do jokes.
Yeah.
All they are is a cunt with a laptop in a spare room. That's all they are. Reviewers.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like, no, I have had good reviews. I'm joking, but like, I got a lot of. Ooh, he's being very crude.
Yes.
Like, a lot of that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But there's a review that I got at Edinburgh that I put on every single poster every year. It's from the National Student, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And they describe me as, in a 1-star review, they describe me as nasty, offensive, and dangerous. And I was like, I'm like fucking Guns N' Roses, mate. That's
Dangerous telling
Dangerous.
is fucking hilarious.
so funny, isn't it, man?
He's the Frankie Allen of the Edinburgh Fringe.
Like,
The
watch
most
out,
feared
guys.
comedian.
So funny.
Who's like,
So I put that on every single poster now because like it makes me sound fucking sick.
that's fucking
Dangerous.
Who was it?
Yeah, watch out! I might make you laugh.
There was someone that had a review from The Guardian and they got a 1-star review. So the next poster, they put a star, The Guardian.
Great.
It's fucking
Right.
genius, isn't it?
My favourite review I saw last year was my mate Ollie Horn. He had a great
I
show.
love Ollie,
He's
yeah.
a class lad.
Yeah.
Like absolutely. Like, I shouldn't have said that on air. He's a big fat dickhead. But, just in case this gets back to him. But he was doing it. His show last year was great. He was doing like he sort of like really hammed up being this sort of like alpha male-y sort of like bro guy. He was like, like hitting on all the women.
Yeah.
And like it was great, really funny. But like he got a review off some like student who'd clearly fucking hated it.
Yeah.
and like they'd written the whole review, but clearly like the publication had been like, well, you know, was it like everyone's been laughing?
Did you enjoy the show?
So they made them change the star rating on the review, but the review said the same. So the quote that Ollie had on his posters was, Ollie Horn is a misogynist. I do not recommend you go see this show. 4 stars.
That's fucking class. I think they don't. The problem is sometimes is like that you play a character and having a joke about it, but they can't separate a joke from reality.
Because they're 18. They're 18. They don't know anything. It's not even their fault. I used to be a music reviewer when I was a student, when I was at 18, and I was just a cunt because I didn't understand anything. So I'm 18, I go, this is shit. And like now I'm 37, like I really respect, if anyone's managed to get into a recording studio with 3 friends, you've done really well.
I can't get 3 friends over a pint.
Exactly. I'm genuinely just impressed by people making stuff. But when I was like 18, I'm like, this is shit. Everything's shit. I'm really cool. And like, you know, so I don't really blame these fucking teenagers. It's just what you do when you're that age.
As well, there's a reviewer come the other day, and she looked like me. Well, she did a little bit, to be honest. She had big curly hair and glasses, and so this renowned critic. And I was like, well, what makes you qualified to be a renowned critic? Have you ever done stand-up? Have you been paid for stand-up? Have you ever done your own shows? And these people haven't done evidence. If they haven't stand-up, it's not mic level. So really, their opinion means nothing to anybody. And the same as music reviewer. How can you review like a fucking band who's selling thousands of tickets when you can't even play a fucking guitar?
Well, I've read reviews of people. I've read reviews of people saying the whole audience were laughing. I don't know what they were laughing at. Shut the fuck up! That's your job as a fucking comedian.
But like, no one is less normal than comedy reviewers. They're all weird little autist virgins, and like posh boys, and just people who've just not lived any sort of life. And like, people like to have a laugh, and these fucking theatre cunts just don't get it. And like,
it's got to be a storyline.
You just don't need to give a shit anymore. Like, it used to be a thing when I first started. It's like, you got to get reviews and all this. But like, who gives a fuck anymore? Like, no one cares about reviews. If someone wants to know if they like you, they'll go on your Instagram or watch a clip. They don't need someone else to tell you. You can just see. And you're like, oh, this person's funny.
Well, that's why the internet has given us a level playing field now. If it's fucking funny, it's funny.
It's great, man.
And cunts find cunts.
We find our own cunts. This is it. And like, it's been very good because I only ever burnt bridges in the industry. I've never been good at playing that game. I can't do that ass kissing schmooze and shit. I'm bad at it. So like, if it wasn't for the internet, I would be unemployed because I really, really annoyed a lot of people who were very influential. So, but it's made it even more satisfying, like the pod doing well now, because like I'm fueled by spite. I fucking love it.
You're that person.
You want to see me do something? Tell me I can't do it. As soon as someone's like, you can't do that, I'm like, fucking watch me. So like, I just want to stand on top of the mountain, like, fuck you.
If someone said to you, like, to be honest with you, you're doing really well, I think you can do that, I'd be like, oh, what's that? I can't be
not funny in that. Where's the fucking fun in that? No, I want someone going, oh, that's disgusting, you can't do that, no one's going to want it. I'm like, right.
I was going to quit about 10 years ago, and then about 6 years ago, and then this group of fucking open mic minges from Wales attacked me, tried to get me fucking cancelled over fucking something stupid that I didn't even do, and from then I'm like, do you know what? I'm going to fucking carry on, and every success I have, I just think about them fucking fuming, like, I love it. Like,
there's ways to use spite in a healthy way. You got to burn it up, use it as fuel, and leave it behind you.
It's like the ones, like the terrorists of 9/11 and stuff. They had.
This is a pivot.
No, so what I mean is they.
Yes, in all ways I am like that.
They were spiteful, weren't they?
I suppose they were driven by spite.
They took it too far.
Yeah, they did. They got a little negative with it. I just used it to like write more jokes.
They could have gone around another way.
They could have done. I think there was a healthier way to express their anger. I think
they could have, realistically, they should have done, if they were unhappy with America, they could have done a vlog or something.
Could have done a vlog. That would have been probably not.
Edinburgh a show saying how bad America
Probably
was.
wouldn't have been as impactful though.
Yeah. And it backfired as well because Al Qaeda got a massive parking bill.
Yeah.
They'd left the car in the airport. They got screwed massively.
Yeah, they could have gone. I don't know. Things like that, you can go around a different way.
Yeah, maybe just like try a bit of yoga, see if you chill out. Maybe smoke a biff to go for a jog.
Or start small, do a party popper on a bus. They didn't need to go to that scale straight away.
I thought to see, like, if I was ever like in a terror attack.
Oh yeah.
I say like, no.
How'd you get out of it?
Right, well, to be honest, if I was like in a terror, like they were there and like they had a knife forever.
Yeah.
Because they wave.
That is how
They do not wave.
Because I think with if you got a fucking load of people there, you can't just go.
No.
You got to be one set. You kind of pointing at everyone at the same time.
You got to make it so no one can get close.
Because if you was to start being a bit down there, you got to be back. So I think I kind of like.
Oh yeah.
I kind of throw angles.
Right.
Yeah.
You're going to bob and weave with a knife.
Yeah.
Because I think, but if he's going our way, I go our way.
Right.
That's your advice. Just stay out of the way of the knife.
Solid advice.
Have you ever played that game with what's it called, the ghost, and he kind of
Pac-Man.
Yeah. Because you got to get away.
Yeah.
So I remember that. So if he's over there, I'm you.
Yeah.
But then because of the throw of it.
Well, it's just you running around searching for cherries.
So then I bob and weave, and if I grabbed the knife.
Yeah.
And then I knew I could overpower.
You've already been slashed.
Yeah.
You slash your wrist.
No, but it's there.
Right. So it's
If
not
I
the top of your
got
head.
this going.
Yeah. Well, don't take the glasses off. You won't be able to see.
No, but if
that's like you've just disadvantaged yourself massively.
No, but I mean, if I got the mop going,
Yeah.
he start cutting this.
Oh, that's a shout.
You're going to try and tangle the knife.
Yeah, so then he's there. Then I grab it, two hands.
Yeah.
Right, and then what happens?
But don't go too soon. Let him finish the hair first. You look ridiculous otherwise. If you just got half the haircut. Do you know what I mean? Like,
no, but then if I knew I could overpower him, then I put a show on then.
Oh yeah.
So I go get the cameras for
start
evidence.
showboating.
And then I go like this with a knife.
Yeah.
And then let's go. And I go. And I come back and I'd make it last around a clip, so about 2 minutes.
You're going to be gassed after 20 seconds. Let's be honest.
And then I'd finally just flip him in.
Yeah, I'd be there supporting you, man. I'd be like, when you're in this, I'd be like, go on, Sandro. When you'd like, go, get off my baby. Go on, Sandro. Get off him.
And then even better, if I seen a single pane of glass, I know it's not going to hurt me.
Yeah.
I might even
through that.
Yeah, a single pane of glass would never hurt you. They're dead safe.
Because they shatter.
But you misjudge it, you end up getting stuck in a telephone box. Did you and this guy jammed in a bastard?
Like, I think you're totally misjudging this though. The only way you're going to be in a terrorist attack is if you're buying a fucking hot dog at the German market. You're just going to get run over, and that's you done. Just fucking mustard all down yourself.
It hits me because I'm so big, you can't.
Yeah.
And I'm
Just
on top of the
totals the
car.
car.
I'm on top of the car.
Still finishing your hot dog.
It's all over the
Sauerkraut everywhere.
It's all over the news. It's all over the car.
You're out cold. I've got to get the hot dog put under your nose to bring you round. Like a smelling song.
Like some fucking crazy. I do think of things like what you do in a terror attack, and I think I would be quite. I think about that.
Yeah, I don't think I'd fight someone with a knife though. Like that's only going badly. Like, I'm only doing that if it's like I'm definitely everyone's gonna die. I might as well take it. Innit?
But you wouldn't do it for a clip, would you?
Probably not, mate. I'm not that. I'm maybe not as committed to the content as you. But like, we have done a clip actually recently based on your stuff because I'm a big fan, obviously, of the What You Drink in a Day series. They're fucking hilarious. And as someone who doesn't drink anymore, I can live very vicariously through you, sculling 20 odd pints. But like, because I don't drink anymore, recently I went to a festival with my mates, and we've filmed a video we're going to put on the Dead Man Patreon of what I take in a day.
Yeah, you.
And we filmed every single time I did drugs for an entire day, and there are so many clips.
No
Well,
one
to
at
pay
the
homage.
edge.
So my little catchphrase in it is "Up the hooter, lovely."
Well, I've been thinking about what I can do for my own socials, and I think I'm going to have a series on TikTok of me getting stuff in my eye. Go, what I blinking a day?
Yeah.
You just fucking chucking stuff in your eye. What makes you blink? Like,
I think do you know the 9/11 attacks like on the tower? I think I would have survived that. Not out of survival.
Well, yeah,
I
you
just
wouldn't
take a
have
lot of sick days.
Right, yeah.
I probably wouldn't have been there in the first place.
Not a lot of unemployed people got caught up in that.
one of the ones that I found mental was when this guy, he went for a fag.
Yeah.
And he looked up like and fucking plane went in.
Yeah.
So that's another way you can survive, really.
Yeah.
Go for a
Did he
cigarette.
survive? Did
People
he get
don't-
out of the tower?
You don't having a fag.
Yeah. People don't talk about the plus sides of it, like
I
smoking.
agree.
There's a
They
lot
should
of,
have that on the cigarette packets.
Yeah. You might
the
survive a
negative
terrorist attack,
lungs, and then
yeah.
on the back might survive 9/11.
Yeah.
But
I think you'd be more likely to get killed in the Glasgow attack where they drove into the airport, though, because those bollards stopped people once they got inside. But if you're outside having a tab, you're right in the firing line.
That is true. Was not the one when the guy was on fire
And he got kicked in the
someone still
bollocks.
fucking
Yeah.
that's insane.
Yeah.
what happened?
That's your fantasy. So in Glasgow, like a guy drove into the airport with like a bomb in his car, right?
Yeah.
But he didn't realise there was bollards inside the door.
Yeah.
Right? So like he hadn't planned very well.
Right, okay.
So he drove through the front doors, hit these bollards, and like his car stops and it's on fire and all this shit. So like the guy had been set on fire, the terrorist.
Yeah.
He gets out of his car, like he's obviously a bit dazed, and he thinks he's trying to run towards something. And this Glaswegian fella saw this and like ran up to him and just booted him in the bollocks.
That's the most Glasgow thing
Exactly.
ever.
And there was a big GoFundMe to buy him a pint, and basically that guy will never pay for a pint again for the rest of his life.
Fucking hell, that's hilarious.
It's an amazing thought to go see someone on fire and go, I'm going to boot him in the balls.
Because he's obviously clearly a terrorist.
The one in London, I can't remember what it was, where something happened and the terrorist shouted, Ali Akbar! And there was a guy in there that thought it was a football team, and he just shouted, Millwall! And knocked him out.
That was the London Bridge. It was the London Bridge attack. It was the London Bridge attack. This guy had a fucking sword. Right? He goes into
He had a what?
He had a sword. So
Fucking hell.
his attack had sort of been derailed. There was another one that went off the road. Terrorists have got shitter, haven't they? They got way worse. They used to be well better than that. Now. But like
Bin Laden back, I say.
Well, they got a couple of them together.
He had a sword, right? So he'd been stopped anyway, his car, and he like got out and he's like running around trying to find people to stab up and that. Yeah, he went in a pub, and this bloke just goes like, he just goes, Hello Akbar, and this goes, I'm fucking Millwall. And just fucking went at him. Took him out. He became like a national hero for about a week until surprisingly it came out that this guy was a massive racist and just got lucky. I think this guy was just looking for an excuse to kick fuck out of an Asian guy. And I just had an absolute jackpot. If you're a racist, a terrorist is a real good draw. Finally.
If then he's been saying for ages, see, I fucking told you.
It's the same with paedophiles, isn't it? When people are just looking for an excuse to batter someone, they find out someone's a paedophile, that's their excuse. They go for it,
But the one terrorist I think I could take down quite easily with the skills I've got is the one with the hook.
Abu Hamza. He's got 2 hooks, mate.
Because what I do,
2 hooks, 1 eye patch, no depth perception and no hands. What a brave man he is. Tell you what I'll take out, the disabled.
Because what you do,
it's what Oscar Pistorius would do.
All you do,
he hasn't got a bed, he hangs himself up. He just sleeps on
Has he got 2 hooks?
2 hooks,
mate.
No, he hasn't got 2 hooks.
He's got 2 hooks.
Has he got interchange? Can he put a finger on there?
I think probably, big foam finger. Like he's off to gladiators.
If he's out to a festival, he got a little key on the end. If he got his grandkids, he got a teddy bear one.
Nice, He's got a big vibrator.
He got one missing a dildo.
He's got 2 hooks. So the best way to defeat Abu Hamza
2 pillows.
2 big just corks. Just hold up 2 corks. His man's fucked.
It's like when you see like someone have like a crocodile or a snake, they take his teeth out. And then he just...
You got to defang Abu Hamza. I reckon I'd twat Bin Laden, when he was alive, obviously. Because he was a posh boy, Bin Laden. He was like a rich kid.
Oh, really?
And so that's why he was like the head boy. He basically just financed it all. He went to Oxford. His family were like really rich. His family were like multi-millionaires, and so he financed them. Al Qaeda.
He was good. He's good at admin, basically.
Yeah. Just had loads of cash. So like, I reckon I'd probably knock him out.
I love that.
Bin Laden. He had it was his mate, the other guy, his mates.
He had quite a lot of mates.
Yeah.
That's the thing he said.
Love him or hate him, Bin Laden. Very Marmite.
Yeah. But what Eddie says about like loneliness in Britain and stuff now, I think terrorists are never lonely.
Never lonely.
Because I always think, not like lonely people.
You've always got a couple of mates.
You always got people, because I think they all want to do the same thing. They all want to the West. So if you want to, it's a group. It's like Raven. You like gaming, you're trying to find your mates or whatever you do. If you want Death to West, you find something right.
Yeah, but like you're joking though. That is genuinely how a lot of it works. A lot of like terrorist organisations and like racist organisations, all those sort of things. They deliberately recruit like lonely men who have nothing going on in their life, and suddenly there's a group where they're like, no, you're really cool and we like you and you're important, and they're like, oh, maybe I believe in this. It's how Nazis and terrorists and stuff have always worked.
What do you think? Remember like when they done the 9/11 attacks, and they were nasty people,
it was pretty nasty.
But do you reckon in modern day, from that cave, they would now have the Death the West podcast?
Oh yeah,
I think they'd all be podcasting because they'd have a different VPN. They'd have a different VPNs. You couldn't fucking know where they are. And they'd be like, boy, and
sat in front of a flag with AKs.
And they'd all be like,
when was the last time you shit yourself, brother?
The back would be people's heads. That'd be the back there.
So you'd fucking watch it, wouldn't you?
That would be, even though you'd hate watch it, like these people are fucking evil, you'd want to know what they're up to.
No, I don't assume I'd hate watch it. I think I quite enjoy watching something like that. I think it'd be good content.
I mean, I watched it.
They tease it, not on a podcast.
They are big into media, though. They do like a lot of YouTube and that, ISIS. They recruit a lot of young lads with like videos of them looking cool and shit. And like,
I reckon they tease, and like you know, the podcast, you might tease a tour date or something. I reckon they go like, oh, we might go to.
We're going to behead someone on the Patreon later.
They've got a video of planes just slowly missing buildings. That was a close one.
They Patreon be fucking gnarly.
We've got the Ariana Grande special.
I kind of think as well, like, the one thing I can say about if you would be a terrorist, like, I don't agree with them, don't like it, whatever. But I think you could live your best life.
Follow your dreams.
Because what I mean is, you wouldn't care about your diet. I think so.
And you do currently.
You don't see terrorists eating granola and overnight oats.
No. But you also don't see them sculling 20 pints.
No,
alcohol's haram, innit? So you can't be as you're going to have to be in the IRA. Those lads love a pint. But you can't be an Islamic terrorist. It's not going to work, mate. You need to join a Catholic terrorist.
I'm going to tell you about the main sponsors for this podcast. Who is it, boy?
Anyway up bingo.
If you want to rave and misbehave, if you want to play bingo and get fucking filthy and just get on it, these are the people to do. Where's the events, Susandro?
All over the world.
I mean, they're mostly Wales and Benidorm, but if you want to check out what they're doing, you can find it on the link below. Check them out, guys. It's fucking good nights.
Get a link on, boys. It is a thing to think about. But they have kind of gone away now, though.
I see. So they're chilling out for a bit. Like I say, a lot of
they have like, they all go away Tenerife or something. Not Tenerife, but like the equivalent. Like the gangsters over here, they used to go to Tenerife on all day, or like Cape Courtney now. They like once a year. Or like for a month, they go, right, no more fighting, no more fucking slicing. They go away. So maybe they all drop guns and go to Bali or something.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, they're already in quite a hot area though, so they don't need to chase the sunshine. Maybe they go skiing.
Different skills.
Ice skiing.
Different skill.
Winter training.
Right, lads, we're going away. It's going to be cool. Make sure you got balaclavas, or we got them already. We'll load them.
But the thing is, I don't know, ski. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'm glad they've chilled out a bit because they did get a bit low scale for a while. They kept just like driving into people and stuff. They got like much more low rent.
The thing is,
do you think they've run out of budget?
Yeah, well, it's definitely got a lot harder for them to organise. There's been a lot more eyes on them.
Maybe after, like you said, Bin Laden was the posh boy with money. After he's gone, maybe the funding's gone.
Bin Laden had the element of surprise that none of them have been able to have since. Because there was not like fuck all security for planes. He was like bam, we're going to do fucking 4 planes at once. He's all over the place. It was like-
And
but after that, they're like, right, no one's having bottled water on planes.
Yeah. So they got to find something else now, haven't they? Maybe go-karts?
Yeah, I
That'd
mean,
be good.
you're going to need a lot of them to do any major damage.
Yeah.
Or drone,
Yeah.
Drone, yeah.
but it wouldn't work. You'd have to have a quite a skinny one,
Yeah.
upside down,
Yeah.
Yeah.
feet in the bottom of the drone, like cocked on,
Yeah.
and then upside down, 2 machine guns.
Yeah, no need for hooks. You got Abdul Hamza holding him on.
2 machine guns, just and the shooting everybody.
Just going nuts with
On
the
an
drone.
upside down drone.
Yeah.
No, the drone's upside down.
Right,
the 2 feet
yeah,
to you, like that.
right.
So your body's hanging, and you've got 2 fucking
Yeah.
like Tomb Raider.
It's
which
not
goes
really
down the shaft.
It's not really their move though. I think they're more likely just slap a bag of C4 on it and fly it in.
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't got to have that.
Yeah.
So
That's what happens in Ukraine now. In like that in the war,
It's
like,
it's
they've got
reusing-
grenades strapped to drones.
Yeah.
So
Right.
like, so they're just like you just hear a buzzing and then there's a grenade
Yeah.
next to you.
Yeah.
With modern technology, you don't need suicide bombs.
Well,
anymore.
no,
no one dies
You
anymore.
just use a robot.
Yeah, and it saves
Fucking
money.
hell.
This is like
It
the big
saves money
offices
and
working at
lives.
home, innit? It's saving money.
So
You staff.
you realize it's gone. Even though like war has gone technology,
Yeah.
terrorism's gone more admin now.
Yeah.
It's more
It's
watching.
a lot of organising. It's getting everyone together on the same day at the same time.
Yeah, it's not
Imagine if you were
organising.
late for 9/11.
That'll be
You're
my
like running to the
time.
airport with your backpack like, no!
That'll be my time. That'll be my timekeeping hour.
Yeah.
Looking at
Oh,
the next-
fucking Sandro's not hitting the Pentagon.
Just looking at the next flight on the phone, going, is there anyone we hate in Alaska?
Remember that sort of what happened with that one that ditched in a field? They just realised it wasn't going anywhere interesting.
Put it down here, boys. That's the thing with airport. I mean, I'd probably get stuck in the airport bar.
Yeah, you'd be in the bar. That's it. You'd have 6 fucking pints before you'd even started.
And I forget then the code and all that. Like a fucking
Yeah.
hell.
Oh, I've got to be back in the bar.
Yeah.
You just blow up an airport Weatherspoons.
I'm on the plane. I forget the bag.
Yeah.
Where's the bag? Oh shit. Oh fuck. Okay.
Yeah. And also, you'd have to go main airlines. You couldn't rely on Ryanair because those are always fucking delayed, didn't they?
Yeah.
You could be on the runway.
You don't want to get a connecting bus to a terror attack. You know, call me lazy. If I'm doing terrorism, I want it to be convenient.
Where are we bombing? We're bombing Spain, right? We're going to land in France and go from the LA.
I'm going to do some very local and convenient bombing. I will tell you that.
You can't. Mega buses don't do terrorism. Like.
Well, no, there's no point. Like, you know, if a megabus blows up, that's not even making the news.
No. And there's no one of any importance on a megabus.
You're not gonna have a chance to let us on there.
No.
Yeah, you also, he goes like megabus on again, different places.
Yeah.
And he said that the funniest megabus is when you go on the night megabus.
Oh, brutal.
Because people move house on there, don't
Yeah,
they?
yeah,
Like a joke
genuinely.
earlier, but not like you were a couple of bags moving past.
Yeah.
They got like fucking furniture and shit, didn't they?
I was on a megabus once and I was sitting behind these boys who were talking about how much money they made from their business. I'm like, fuck off. You're on a megabus.
Yeah, like everyone's economic status has been confirmed the second we booked this ticket. Like that was the first mode of transport I was like ever like, you know what? I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
The first one, because I'm 6'7", I don't fit in the seats. So it was just torture the entire time. And like, you know, shout out to anyone who's still mega bussing out there. The struggle's real. But like that was a real marker in my comedy career.
I
But I was like, no more mega buses. National Express and buff for me.
Can you remember the megabus gold?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
They were the best days.
Mate, it looked like someone was taking
Halcyon
a bingo
times.
hall on a school trip.
Yeah.
And they'd come round with sandwiches, packed lunch for you. Like,
were they?
You basically,
that's amazing.
they'd come round and it'd be like a sandwich and a little muffin and a fucking drink. It was and then in the night they turned them into sleepers. They pulled the things down. You could sleep in them. Like,
you sleep next to random.
you'd have to, but I do most weekends.
What you said, he come back from a gig a while back and he's like, I don't know his kip now. I shut. This guy goes on the phone and he talks for 6 hours.
The whole time, mate. And it was an African guy as well, so it was a really loud, strong accent, and I was like, fucking hell, it was terrible.
I talked the way.
The worst one was, I was on a bus coming down from London. I'm assuming this guy was coming down to Wales to meet a girl, and he's on the phone the whole time telling her what he's going to do to her when he gets there. Just fucking proper full detail.
There's an easy way to solve that. You just start wanking. And then either he gets the hint and stops, or you have a lovely time. It's a win-win situation at that point.
The megabus is... Yeah, the people go to Edinburgh on them, don't they?
Yeah.
There's one, the Edinburgh Festival, people have gone like from London to Edinburgh on a megabus, and that's fucking tough.
I did it the first year. It's fucking
you've done it.
carnage,
I used to just use it when I lived in London when I was at uni, and I was just broke, and I was coming home to Yorkshire, and it was just fucking
How long was that fucking trip?
It'd be like 7 hours on the like just with my knees jammed into the seat in front of me. Fucking minging.
I am going on Edinburgh next week. I go to the airport on a flexi bus.
Yeah, so Flix is alright.
Because I looked at it. It's 2 hours from Swansea to Bristol Airport, but the train is 2.5 hours, and the train's 60 quid, and that's 8 quid.
Yeah.
For 8 quid, it's 2 hours. No fucking brainer, innit?
Yeah.
I was driving my car up, but the car park in the airport 60 quid.
Yeah.
It's just no
do
point
it.
there.
Yeah, it's mad, like.
No, I see a load of cans on there.
Fucking too, right?
Yeah, 4 cans away up.
Let's go.
4 cans. I timed it at half hour a can, not go mental.
Yeah.
Get to the airport then.
Your organisation skills when it comes to drinking excel at anything else you do in this podcast, you know? It's like unbelievable.
I got up this morning, I got loads of stuff to do. The first we're going on a drinking trip next week, like to promote the show.
You could have just said you were going on a trip.
No, but this is a business drinking trip. I don't even want to do it, but basically we're going.
Now this booze is tax deductible.
Yeah, we're going on a drinking trip to promote basically all the venues we're on tour. We're going to go and drive around. I'll pint each one in a day, and then if we're still alive, then we come back and do more. So basically,
Well, now you can allow them to drive into it as well. Keep it real risky.
That's why we've got
a fan to drive us.
I don't think he's going to be a fan by the end of the day.
He's there. Oh, he's driving down with a spew bag.
Stop shitting in my spew bag.
But when you say about mental people, right, like that, drive in and drink. There's so many, like my mates back in the day, go to festivals and that, right? Like we drive into festivals. Mate to him, he's like, I want to fucking sniff. I said, oh, you can't sniff because we were driving like 4 hours. I can, right? But I'll drive. You come, some behind me, feed me. And he's driving like that, and his arm to come round. He's like, hold on. And looking back, it's so fucking dangerous. One day, the guy, we all tripping, come on the festival. On acid, and one of the mates drove, like, and I'm like, and he's like, oh fuck it, the road's warping. And I think like, well, can we just stay there for another 2 or 3 hours? But when you're young,
acid is the most insane thing to drive.
When you're young, you just don't give a fuck, do you?
Yeah.
You just do mental things like.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah, that's fucking brutal, man.
Going down the fucking road, you drive past the deer, he's crying. I think I just saw the Gruffalo boys.
You said somebody gave a lift the other day, they smoking a fucking vape.
Oh man, I got into a car with a guy once, and he went, "Can you just get me that bag out of my centre console? I got a little bag of powder." I said, "What the fuck?" And he goes, "Oh, that's my driving methadone." I was like, I'll get out of here.
I'll
if you have specific driving drugs, that is not a lift I fucking need. Like, Jesus
Christ. The only thing you can drive on is weed, I think.
Yeah, like...
I think a weed driver is safer than a normal driver.
If you are, like, look, weed affects everyone differently. Yeah. Like, I smoke weed and do everything. Yeah, you know, I'm one of those people. Yeah. I would say, it's probably fine. But, like, most things... Yeah, the thing that sketches me out now is, like, I see kids doing balloons and driving round.
One killed someone the other day, didn't they?
Yeah, because like if you Nitrous can send you to another fucking dimension, only for 30 seconds. Yeah, but like literally not in this fucking world.
I tell you what's more dangerous: balloon animals when you're driving.
Or balloons. Oh fuck! We went to years ago in Zante when they first kind of come out, like doing. And
look at this balloon hipster over here. First wave of balloons.
I don't think balloons came out at that point. Yeah. I think it's been balloons around for years.
People have been doing Nitrous for a while, mate. Yeah.
No, they genuinely did.
Right.
How long have we been going for? This is about like 10 years ago, man.
Yeah, I think nitrous oxides have been around for quite a while.
What, in a tank?
Yeah, I don't know when people started putting them in balloons.
What do you mean in a tank? What do you think it was
definitely
more fucking shoe?
It's definitely more than 10 years.
Yeah, no, I mean,
people were doing it in the 90s.
Small one in Zante, they had a fucking tank like that.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
On wheels.
Oh, gee, what, like a fucking shisha?
No,
coming round.
He was on wheels.
But who was bringing this round?
This guy in his bar was wheeling it round. What I've been saying now, but what you do, these balloons, they wasn't on balloons. Yeah. These ones were like big like that.
When they go big, man, like doubles.
These triples, and he'd always look at you again and he'd go, nice. Yeah.
Oh, I'd love it.
And then I'd be like, okay, and he'd go, shh. And it was so big, it started covering him. Yeah. And then he'd go, and he'd do a triple, right? And I mean, you've seen Jesus, everything. Yeah. You've never tripped like in your life.
That's dangerous, though, isn't it? If you're fucking putting one of those fucking things round, you might mistake for the Hoover and suck someone's eyeballs out.
But people, Jen, one girl out there, she had half her lung removed.
Yeah.
Because
out there?
Oh, yeah.
Because it froze her lung and she's still fucking doing them.
You can get really into it. It's like balloons are a thing I do once a year.
I'm the same.
At a particular festival I go to every year, that's where I do them. The rest of the year I leave them alone because I'm a fiend for anything.
Yeah.
So I've got to be very much like that stays there.
Yeah.
Like,
you can't. I'm like that. Once you start doing
them at home, game over. If you're doing balloons by yourself, sort your shit out. That's
but they're a kind of thing.
Do you think the lung will fall out eventually?
No,
I think once it's frozen. It's like when you freeze bread, it's never quite the same.
No. You go to the doctor, he goes, what do you recommend? Just sit by the gas fire for an hour. So I'll sort it right out.
But do you know
30 seconds on defrost in the microwave.
Do you know what happened with it? Where it come from, the oxide stuff?
Not nitrous oxide.
So when women are getting pregnant, they attract them on the nipple to blow their tits back up when they give birth. No, seriously. After you give birth, you lose all your milk in your tits, and then they put a cap on it. Somebody told me it's abroad before, right? And it's a nipple thing, and they blow your tit back.
You don't lose the milk in your tit when you give birth because that's the most essential time when you need fucking milk. You're not breastfeeding before you give birth, are you?
The thing
when you give birth, it releases all your fluids.
Yeah, right. you are.
Have you ever given birth?
No, that's a good point.
You're joking about this one, right?
No, that's something told me, but I don't know if it's true.
I know it's not. Like, I'm having a baby. Yeah. They teach you stuff.
Yeah.
You put it in your mouth, it's to make them less.
But I'm not saying it. I'm not saying
to blow the tits back up.
No.
I'm not saying
it's
it.
not reinflate tits like it's your tyres at the garage. I've got to put 32 psi in this tit.
No, but I don't.
How do you think tits work that you can blow them back up through the nipple?
I don't think.
Like, have you ever seen a tit?
I don't.
And I've never once sucked a tit and it's deflated.
Yeah. No, you got.
Your tits are a bit saggy. Love, give it here.
You got to
need a foot pump on those.
You've got it completely wrong, right? It's not every tit.
Yeah, we've got it wrong.
It's not every tit, does it?
Right.
But this is an old thing back in the 80s when I was years ago. And if you look at the 80s, women, any photos, they've all got pointy tits. I swear down. Look at your mother's photos of the 80s. A lot of
That's just because the bras were different. It's not because they reinflated their tits.
But they reinflate the tits, and then the milk gathers back up and replaces the air.
All the tits in the 70s.
The nitrous oxide pushes back out then, so it fills with the milk.
Imagine turning up as a tanker outside your nan's house. She's having them done again.
No, it's one off when you give birth. It's not stupid. Once off, tit. But that would happen to not every woman. But that's what it started.
And then what happened to any women?
No, that happened. Then the tit thing. Yeah. And this is what happened. I know about that. What you're on about now. Yeah. And then one woman was in so much pain, she grabbed it and just had to suck in there. Yeah. And she relieved the pain.
And they're like, no, those are the tit inflators.
And the doctor was like, oh, that works.
Yeah.
And then they started giving the people the thing, and then the tit thing stopped happening.
Just stop bothering with the tits.
I think it changed. No, like they say, protein has changed over the years.
Sure.
I think that's what happened.
Right.
Yeah. So now evolution, you don't lose your fluids anymore.
Yeah. Right.
But that was a thing in the 80s. Now
that is how evolution works in the span of about 40 years. That's about the time frame.
Well, people got stronger thumbs now because of texting.
Nope, not true.
They have.
Not true.
They have.
Not genetically. They might have built the muscles up by using it, but they haven't evolved stronger thumbs. In what way is breeding selecting for that? Women are not fucking the guys who've got really strong thumbs. The guys who game all day and have developed the strongest thumbs are the least fuckable men. It's the opposite of that. If anything, we're going to evolve people who can't play computer games because they're the only ones. Anyone who can't paint a Warhammer figure is going to be...
Well, if that's the case, then why did Neanderthals fucking have stronger shoulders for spear throwing and stuff.
Right.
That's not about mating.
No, well, it sort of is. It was eventually the ones that were stronger and were better at hunting would survive, and they would pass on their genes more.
Like, you wouldn't have survived, basically.
Like, being good at texting doesn't mean you survive more or not.
No.
Like, no one's died because they can't call 999.
No.
They don't have the finger strength to dial. If only I could call the hospital.
And it's not like there's a woman there just flicked herself and go, oh, he's really quick at sexting.
Her tits are flat. You better bring our balloon over. Last time someone told me, it might not be true.
I believe someone told you, but that doesn't mean it's true, Sandra.
But the way they told it, and it all added up with the pointy tits and all that as well, so that's why I kind of...
Oh, they thought of that previously. They thought
Well,
of it.
you think it's bollocks?
I think
it's obviously bollocks.
Yeah,
Here's a rule of thumb, Sandro. If you think it's true, it's bollocks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I'll have to look up. I'm not going to give in yet.
Let's assume that for a starting point, and I'll be happily proved wrong occasionally.
Well, you know, weird things have happened.
Not than inflating women's tits. Weirder things than that have not happened, Sandro. That is not medical science. If you're going to hospital and a doctor is trying to re-inflate your missus's tits, I don't think that's a doctor.
With Nitrous oxide.
That's an over-enthusiastic janitor, is what you've got there. I don't think you should trust that man.
And also, why would Katie Price spend all that money on tit jobs?
If you could just use a bit of gas and air.
You can't.
There'd be no flat tits in existence. And I've seen loads of flat tits.
No, but I understand where you're
I'll
getting
report
from.
back. You know what? My missus is having a baby very soon. I'll report back where the gas and air goes.
You're going to be so gutted if you
if they re-inflate her tits, I'll be like, you know what, Sandro, fair play. Just ringing Sandro like, you'll never guess, mate. Shoved it up her fanny. Guess we're both wrong.
So we done a fucking hour, boys.
lovely.
Any plugs?
Any plugs, Rob?
Yeah, mate, Dead Men Talking podcast. Me and a Coke boy get on that. It's dead fun. If you like dark jokes, if you've enjoyed this, you'll enjoy that podcast. I'm on tour. I've got a few dates left. Come see me on those, particularly.
When the dates are they all over the
fuck knows. They're all on my website, robcomedy.com. Dead easy. Robcomedy.com. Get your tickets there. Also, my comedy festival, Dead Meat, up in Manchester on August 30th.
Were you there as well?
Going to be there.
Yeah.
Probably my pub podcast is going to be part of it. We're looking forward to having you on the podcast stage. Going to be banging.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. Like, thanks for having me, boys. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it was good. You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
And you also learn some absolute horseshit every day.
Keep an eye on our site as well. Our comedy club is back in September. Live tour tickets are still available. Not many left, so get on that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can find us on YouTube, Spotify, Podbean, Apple Pod, Instagram and TikTok. Cheers.
Fuck my foot. Listen.
We'll ignite the night. We'll ignite the night. This love is my ecstasy. It lifts me to the highest place. In your